This message is a profound call to awareness. The Virgin Mary has brought us something essential, a warning that cannot be overlooked. Before anything else, stay with me as I share with you the details that could change everything. This isn't a mere message. It's a guide to protect you and your loved ones from what is ahead. You're here because, deep down, you sense that something significant is unfolding in the world. The signs are all around us, and they point toward challenging times. This message is more than just a caution, it's a call to prepare. The truth I am about to reveal could touch every aspect of your life. A silent and nearly invisible threat approaches, one that will test our faith, our security, and our health. Ignoring this is simply not an option. We must be ready, prepared to protect ourselves and those we love. There is something specific you need to keep at home, a resource that can make all the difference, and I will show you what it is and how to use it effectively. As you listen, remember that this preparation goes beyond survival. It's about unity, faith, and divine protection. The Virgin Mary brings not only a message of love, but a powerful caution. There is something crucial we all need to understand, something that could mean the difference between safety and vulnerability. Only those who take this message to heart and act wisely will find the peace and security to endure what lies ahead. I am here to guide you, sharing everything necessary to protect yourself and those you hold dear. This is a message to awaken hearts and prepare those who seek guidance and protection. If you wish to understand the Virgin Mary's warning and the essential measures needed to secure your home, stay with me until the end. This information is both urgent and valuable. Share it with everyone you love, so together we can strengthen and prepare ourselves. Take a deep breath, and be ready to understand what is soon to unfold. This message, given to us by the Virgin Mary, is an urgent call for awareness and action. We stand on the edge of events that may change everything, calling for wisdom and readiness. Imagine a force approaching, subtle yet capable of disrupting our security and peace. It's not something you'll find in the news. It's a reality we must prepare for. Mary, in her compassion, has called us to open our eyes and brace ourselves for these events, which may touch each of us deeply. Her message is not one of fear, but of clear, hopeful guidance. We have the power to protect ourselves, to come together in strength, and to respond with wisdom. In this message, we find an invitation to be part of a chain of protection and prayer, where each of us contributes to the well-being of others. The time to put doubts aside and act wisely has come. As the Bible reminds us, God is our refuge and strength, a very present help in trouble. Psalm 46 verse 1. Mary's message is to light our way, to encourage us to seek refuge through faith. Now, we must respond, clear and resolute. Each of us has an important role to play, and the time to act is now. Throughout this message, I'll guide you in the practical and spiritual steps needed to ensure you and your family are protected. Together, if we follow this guidance, we can face what is to come with strength and confidence, ready for anything. This is a call to unity and faith, a call that demands our response. This message is not just a caution, it's a vital preparation. Those who heed it with wisdom will find protection, while those who ignore it risk being unprepared in a crucial moment. This is our opportunity to grow stronger, to learn what we need to stay safe, and to prepare together for what lies ahead. Let's approach this with commitment and focus, for the future depends on what we do today. A silent, invisible plague is approaching, one that could affect us all. This is a real threat, capable of touching many lives without warning. Watch to the end to understand how it could impact us, and even more importantly, how you can protect yourself and those around you. Imagine a threat moving quietly across the world, affecting the health and well-being of innocent people without any sign of its presence. This is the risk we are now facing. This plague is subtle, relentless, and invisible, but leaves lasting effects. It threatens not only our physical health, but also our emotional and spiritual stability. The Virgin Mary has brought us this urgent warning so that we may prepare for this new danger. She does not want us to be taken by surprise. Now, each of us, within our own homes, must take immediate steps to ensure our protection. This is the kind of event that can come suddenly, without time to react, unless we are ready now. If you're here, it's because you sense that something isn't quite right, that the world feels unsettled. And that feeling is not mistaken. Something larger than us is unfolding, something beyond our control that will test both our strength and our faith. The plague will have serious consequences for those who are not prepared, for those who ignore this call, and for those who let fear prevent them from acting. But what is this plague? It is a silent health risk, affecting both the body and mind of those it touches. As daunting as this may seem, there is a way to protect ourselves. The Virgin Mary emphasizes the need for spiritual and physical readiness, and for keeping a specific item at home, one that could help shield us from this threat. While others remain unaware, you have the opportunity to act wisely and to protect those you care about. The threat is real, but with faith and unity, we are stronger. In this message, I'll provide clear and simple instructions, a guide on what you need to have in your home, and how to use it to protect your health and that of your family. Our safety depends on the choices we make now, on the steps we take to strengthen our immunity, faith, and inner peace. With each passing moment, this threat grows nearer. Don't wait until it's too late to take action. If you want to know how to protect your home and family from this mysterious plague, keep listening. What you will discover could hold the key to facing this challenge with calm and confidence. We often take safety for granted, setting aside preparations that could make a difference in an emergency. But true protection begins with readiness. And according to the Virgin Mary's message, there is something specific that we need in our homes, an item that can be the difference between security and vulnerability. Many wonder, what is this object, and why is it so important? This answer will be revealed, but first, we must understand the importance of being prepared. It's not simply about possessing a physical item, it's about embracing the assurance and refuge it represents. The approaching plague is indeed frightening, but knowing we are protected allows us to stand firm and ready. This item is not just a detail, it's a tangible form of protection, a symbol of safety and faith that should be part of our home. The message is clear: each of us must prepare and have what is needed to face what is to come. As we read in Scripture, the prudent see danger and take refuge, but the simple keep going and pay the penalty. Proverbs 22 verse 3. Let us take refuge in wisdom, faith, and readiness, knowing that God's guidance is with us as we take these steps. This is a call to action, a chance to prove that we are truly listening and prepared to do whatever it takes to safeguard ourselves and those we love. Imagine the peace of mind that comes with knowing you are equipped and ready. Don't wait to realize, too late, that something essential is missing. This simple yet powerful item can form a protective barrier against the trials ahead, and I'll explain why it's so crucial to have it on hand. Protecting ourselves requires attention and commitment, but some still believe they can wait and see what happens. This mindset is risky and endangers everyone around us. That's why the Virgin Mary was clear: it's time to prepare with the resources that will protect and strengthen us. This item is the first link in a chain of protection that you can build, not just for yourself, but for those who depend on you. In this video, you'll learn what you can do to make your home a haven of peace and security. The item I'll reveal symbolizes more than just a physical object. It represents readiness and serves as a reminder to stay vigilant. Don't wait for the future. It needs to be accessible now, because the time to act is now. Stay with me through the end to discover what you should have on hand and how it can be your strongest protection. Our security is at stake, and being prepared can make all the difference. As difficult times approach, it's natural to feel alone and vulnerable. But remember, the greatest way to face adversity isn't in the things we can buy, but in the strength we find when we unite in faith, prayers, and love. The Virgin Mary urges us to set aside differences and come together, for true strength lies in unity. This is something no one can face alone. We need each other, and we need the strength that comes from deep, sincere faith. When we pray together, support one another, we are stronger than any challenge we face. This coming plague is a test of our resilience and our ability to unite in faith for protection and guidance. Prayer isn't just a gesture or a hollow ritual, it's a call to divine protection. The Virgin Mary encourages us to strengthen our faith and seek refuge in spirituality. In our prayers, we don't just seek protection for ourselves, but also for our loved ones, our family and friends. Faith and unity form the foundation of an unbreakable protection. So if you're looking to protect yourself and your family, know that it begins here, now, with our union in purpose. Together, we have the power to face any obstacle. Keep watching to discover both practical and spiritual steps to prepare for any challenge. Remember, the stronger our connection in faith, the better we'll be able to face what lies ahead. In uncertain times, our faith is tested. The Virgin Mary's message reminds us of the need to strengthen not just our bodies, but also our spirits. Spirituality is like an invisible armor that shields us from not only physical dangers, but also from anything that might steal our inner peace. The challenge is approaching, symbolized by the darkness around us, test our resilience and ability to trust and hope. Now is the time to nurture our faith, for it will guide us through difficult days. Faith doesn't just happen, it must be nurtured daily. Through sincere prayer, inner peace, and connection with a higher purpose, our spirits grow stronger. This strength, which the Virgin Mary invites us to seek, goes beyond asking for protection. It's about making spirituality a way of life and letting it empower us with clarity and readiness for challenges. Spirituality is the foundation upon which we build our courage and inner peace. While many may seek quick solutions or shortcuts for protection, those who understand the value of faith know there is no substitute for spiritual strength. This strength sustains our mind and heart, enabling us to face any obstacle. This is why we are called to nurture and strengthen our spiritual lives. Faith, as a daily practice, is a crucial part of our preparation, and though physical readiness is essential, our protection remains incomplete without spiritual preparation. The Virgin Mary urges us to seek strength from within, to recognize that true power comes from our connection to the divine. As we face an uncertain future, building a foundation of unshakable faith becomes essential. A strong spirituality allows us to see beyond fear and uncertainty, and we are not alone in this journey. Each person who shares this faith and seeks peace is part of a spiritual community, strengthened by every act of kindness and demonstration of hope. Complete preparation rests on the understanding that our true protection depends on something deeper, a connection to light and peace that only faith can bring. In this video, you'll discover how faith, prayer, and spiritual readiness can help us overcome what lies ahead. This message is a guide to holistic protection, emphasizing that true preparation begins in the heart. The peace you seek and the protection you desire for yourself and your family are within reach if you open yourself to the strength the Virgin Mary encourages us to cultivate. The next step is vital, so stay with us as we explore how to complete your spiritual preparation. In a world that feels increasingly turbulent, an unseen force works to subtly undermine our faith, principles, and family bonds. This is a clear warning. We must remain vigilant against influences that seek to divide and disorient. Evil has found a foothold, sometimes even within our own homes, disguised as modernity and luring us into choices that distance us from peace and truth. It creeps in through our decisions, our thoughts, and even the relationships we nurture. Though it is invisible, its presence shows in our daily choices, leading us down paths that gradually replace kindness and hope with selfishness, anger, and despair. The Virgin Mary reminds us to resist these influences, to protect our faith, and to preserve our values. This is not just a physical struggle, but a spiritual one, requiring a strong mind, vigilant faith, and a pure heart. In doing so, we can light the way for those around us, and every choice, word, and action can bring us closer to or further from this light. Now is the time to protect not only our physical selves, but also our souls, and to preserve the faith that guides us. The path we choose can either strengthen us, or allow evil to erode our vision of true peace. The message is clear: we must act now, nurturing the essence of faith within us and standing firm against anything that seeks to compromise it. As we approach the end of this video, we'll continue to reveal crucial steps for your protection and preparation. The message from the Virgin Mary is a profound call to preserve our integrity, strengthen our values, and protect our souls. Each of us has a role in this spiritual battle, and we cannot ignore the call to resist evil and safeguard what is sacred within us. Stay with us, as each part of this video is essential for building the spiritual and emotional fortress you'll need to face what lies ahead. Soon, we'll discuss the impact of ignoring these values and the consequences for our world. Don't miss the opportunity to understand how to act wisely and protect yourself. We are living in a time of critical choices, and every decision that humanity makes, or fails to make, has consequences. The Virgin Mary warns us that a departure from core values, indifference to goodness, and neglect of faith are leading the world down a perilous path. This isn't just a local issue. These forces are shaking entire nations, manifesting as natural disasters, conflicts, and deep spiritual crises. When we ignore these signs and forget what truly matters, we set ourselves on a path of suffering. Disasters such as earthquakes and storms may be more than mere natural phenomena. They could reflect a world out of balance, a warning against our neglect of the divine and of each other. Conflicts and divisions between nations reflect this spiritual rupture, impacting our everyday reality. Each of us, by choosing to turn away from values that connect us with goodness, contributes to this distance. Neglecting faith, charity, and kindness allows destructive forces to take hold. The Virgin Mary invites us to make a conscious choice to reevaluate our attitudes and prepare ourselves for times when faith will be our strongest protection. These forces threatening the world don't discriminate, they affect everyone. This is why spiritual preparation is so vital. For those who hold firm to their faith and values, there will be protection. For those who ignore this call, disaster's arrival may bring a painful awakening, a reality that might be too late to face safely. Yet there is still time to change course, to protect those we love, and to rekindle faith and hope in our hearts. This starts with small acts, showing compassion in the face of pain and hate and proving that faith can guide us even in crisis. The Virgin Mary's message reminds us that transformation begins within. We each have the power to change not only our own lives, but also to positively influence the world around us. As we continue, we'll explore the specific actions needed to prepare for challenging times, including how to maintain inner peace, strengthen faith, and choose whom to trust. Don't be fooled by the present calm. Preparation begins now. If you wish to face these days with courage and security, it's vital to stay with us through to the end. The next part of this video is essential, as we'll discuss practical steps for strengthening peace and faith to stand resiliently against what's to come. Share this message with everyone you love. The time to act is now, and every step you take here can make a profound difference. No matter how daunting the future may seem, there is a promise that shines above all fear and darkness, the promise of divine protection. The Virgin Mary assures us that even in the worst of times, those who remain steadfast in faith will be under special protection. This divine protection isn't something that happens passively, but is earned through faith and dedication. It is the result of choices rooted in kindness, charity, and a heart that seeks good. Mary's promise doesn't shield us from life's trials, but it assures us that with faith in our hearts, we can face and overcome any adversity. This is the strength of true trust, the courage to keep moving forward, even when the path is unclear. And this promise reaches beyond ourselves. When we hold fast to faith and persevere in what is just and good, we extend this spiritual protection to our loved ones, our families, our friends, all those we care for. Mary reminds us that when we are united in prayer and faith, we create a barrier against the forces of hardship and uncertainty. This is an invitation to stay strong, to connect with those around us, and to find strength in unity. To trust and persevere means keeping calm in difficult moments, staying in prayer even when answers seem far away, and believing that every act of kindness and sincere prayer brings us closer to peace and protection. When we persevere, we demonstrate our strength. We show that, despite the challenges, our faith remains unshaken. It is this unwavering faith that draws divine protection and fulfills the promise that, with trust, nothing essential will be taken from us. In times of doubt or weariness, remember this promise. Each of us has the power to face darkness by trusting that we are not alone, that there is purpose in every trial, and that if we continue to believe, the light of faith will guide us. As we conclude, let's discuss the final steps to ensure that you are truly prepared for the times ahead. This is the last link in the chain of protection we have built together. Divine protection is real, but it depends on our action, our perseverance, and our trust. Follow through to the end and learn how to make this promise real in your life. This final step completes the preparation that Mary has encouraged us to build. Let us end this journey with the assurance that we are ready for whatever may come. What we have shared here is more than words. It's a guide for navigating uncertain times with faith, unity, and courage. The Virgin Mary has warned us and given us instructions, an invaluable opportunity to safeguard what we hold sacred. Now, you have everything needed to create a sanctuary for your home and soul. Prayer, unity, and faith are the foundations of this protection, but action is the final step that transforms this preparation into reality. The choice to apply these teachings, to live with these values, and to grow spiritually is now yours. Be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous, be strong. 1 Corinthians 16 verse 13. This is the time to put into practice all that we've learned here. Yet, the responsibility does not end with us alone. This knowledge is powerful and must be shared. Help those you love, your friends, family, and neighbors. Prepare and unite with us in this chain of faith and protection. The more we spread this message, the stronger we will be together. This is a chain that, united in spirit and intent, forms a stronghold of hope and security. The divine protection offered by the Virgin Mary is a gift to everyone who embraces faith and trust. By following these steps and preparing your spirit through unity and peace, you're planting seeds for a future in which darkness has no hold. This is a conscious decision that begins here and now, with every prayer, every kind act, and every moment you choose to walk in the light. What you do from this point on, how you apply these teachings, will shape the strength and comfort in your life. This message is more than just words. It is an invitation, a commitment to yourself and to those you hold dear. Today, you hold the tools to face whatever may come, to do so with courage, peace, and a heart open to inspiration. Remember, you are not alone. Divine protection, the light of faith, and the strength of unity are with you. Now is the time to act, to share, to build a future where faith and kindness shine. Strengthen yourself and be prepared, for those who trust and persevere possess the resilience to overcome any hardship. If you've journeyed this far, it means you are ready to take the next step. Thank you for staying with this message and becoming part of this chain of faith. Share it with those who need to hear it, and help spread this light. May peace and protection always be with you and your family as we walk this path together, committed to building a brighter future. Our preparation must not end here. This is just the beginning. In times as uncertain as these, our vigilance and faith must be constant. The words of Mary remind us that preparation is a commitment we renew every day. Each action, each choice, each prayer is part of a journey of spiritual growth and unwavering protection. Make these teachings part of your daily life. Let prayer be a continuous practice, and strengthen the bonds of unity around you. Attend to the needs of those you love, offering support and inspiration. True preparation is a continual action, a habit that builds a foundation of lasting peace. Let this moment serve as the start of a journey toward deeper faith and security. Each day, you have the opportunity to choose kindness, peace, and faith as your shields. Share this message, take part in this light, and stay firm in your commitment to goodness. Join us as we close in a prayer inspired by the Virgin Mary's message, a moment to renew our spirit and seek comfort and strength together. May this prayer uplift and connect us as we seek faith and hope to overcome any trial. O dear Mother Mary, radiant star in times of darkness, consolation to troubled souls, and a safe haven for all who seek peace. We come to you, loving Mother, searching for faith and hope. Intercede for us with your divine Son, so that on our journey we find strength, solace, and direction. Most Holy Mother, refuge for those who mourn, watch over us in these uncertain times. Teach us, even when all seems unsteady around us, to keep the flame of hope alive, a light guiding our path forward. Mother of Mercy, grant us open hearts that embrace faith and hold it steady amidst life's storms. May our hope be firm, anchored in your Son's promise that we are never alone. Each day, help us remember that you are near, that your intercession is our shelter, and your presence wraps us in protection. Let us face our worries with certainty that your love, and the love of your Son, are greater than any darkness. O Mother, strengthen our faith, so it may be as a tree, firmly rooted and resilient to winds and tempests. Nourish hope within us so that, even in challenges, we wait with trust in divine mercy. Grant us the grace to be a light to others, to inspire peace and hope to those around us, and to serve as instruments of God's love. May our faith stand as an example, our hope as a guide, and may we honor your Son's name in all we do. Virgin Mary, our Mother, hear our prayer. Carry our plea to your Son, that through faith and hope, we are strengthened and may live each day under the light of your protection. Amen.